Good morning. Thank you for joining me today with Your Weather with Bill Rose. We're going to go ahead and take a look at what's going on around the nation. So we do have some showers and thunderstorms up in the northern part of North Dakota and right here down in Sykeston. As far as in our area, we do have some thunder showers kicking off right now. Other than that, guys, around Detroit, you got some thunderstorms, and in around New York and Boston area, as well as in Maryland, guys. There's about 40-mile-an-hour winds up in Maryland and flash flood warning. Again, if you're waking up this morning to drink your cup of coffee in the Gulf Coast and the Eastern Seaboard, you're having a lightning show, as you can see here on the screen. As far as that, guys, currently in Chester, and today is July the 6th, and we'll have your SPC outlook and temps for today and tomorrow. For Chester, we got broken clouds, temperatures at 70, feels like 71, 2 miles per hour is your wind speed, and humidity at 93%. As far as that, guys, like I said, broken clouds. This is what it looks like for the next 18 hours on the HRRR. As far as your precipitation, it looks like we'll have pop-up showers around the evening time. So these things can pop up any time, and it's hard to really predict. These are mesoscale storms in our area. So let's go ahead and get to our temps. For today and tomorrow, we are going to have a high of the upper 80s in and around Randolph County, Chester being around 86, and then we'll be real feel in the 91 area. And as far as your lows, we're talking around 70, 71. As far as Tuesday, your high is going to be about 84, 85, and it's going to feel like about 88 to 90. In Chester around 87. As far as your lows on Tuesdays, you're looking at 69 to 71 in the Randolph County area. For today, your SPC outlook, and we've got a marginal risk in 4 spots in the United States from Idaho, it looks like Montana and Wyoming border, and then we got from the northern part of Nebraska all the way up to going through South Dakota, and it looks like Minnesota. You have a marginal risk to include southern part of Arkansas and northern part of Louisiana and the eastern part of Texas right there. And of course, your looks like South North Carolina, Virginia, up and around the Washington area. You also have a marginal risk. You do have a 2 out of 5 slight risk. Looks like they're on the eastern part of North and South Dakota and the western part of Minnesota for today. The only tornado warning we got right now for today is right here on the border of North Dakota and Minnesota, to include it looks like Thief River Falls, Fargo, Grand Forks, and Detroit Lakes area, and that's to be a 2% tornado risk. As far as your wind risk, right here on the Idaho, Wyoming, and Montana border, you do have a 5% as far as your wind risk, and same thing right over here, 5% from Nebraska all the way up into Minnesota with a 15% wind risk right there, mostly in Minnesota. And then right here in Louisiana and the Arkansas border area, you also have a 5% wind risk. And of course, right here on the East Coast, to include North Carolina, Virginia, and the Washington area. As far as your hail risk, right again, it's about the same spots, your Idaho, Wyoming, and Montana border, and then it looks like South Dakota all the way up to Minneapolis and eastern part of North Dakota. But we also have that Sig 1 hail risk in the northwest corner of Minnesota, where you can have up to 2-inch hail. We also have, of course, the 5% hail risk in the Arkansas and Louisiana border. As far as Tuesday, again, we are in the general thunder as far as Randolph County, the southern part of Illinois. But anything in this light, guys, is your general thunder. We do have a 1 out of 5 marginal risk from Wyoming to almost all the way into Wisconsin in this green area, and we have that slight risk right there in South Dakota going into Minnesota. We do have a marginal risk, 1 out of 5 around the Dallas, going into Louisiana area, and again in the Virginia and North Carolina area, you also got that marginal risk. As far as your tornado risk on Tuesday, you're looking like the northern part of South Dakota going into Minnesota. And as far as your wind risk, it looks like from Wyoming to Wisconsin, anything that's brown, you're 5% wind risk. Of course, from Dallas going into Louisiana and North Carolina and Virginia area, you're in 5%. As far as your hail risk, we're talking from Wyoming all the way up to Wisconsin in 5% as far as your hail. And then, of course, South Dakota going into Minnesota, you got that 15%. Other than that, guys, that's all I got for your weather for today. You can follow me and subscribe to Billy Rose WX on Facebook, YouTube, and X. And again, like I said, if you don't have the app, get it, Weatherfront. It has all this stuff on it. You can do your own weather. So other than that, I'll see you tomorrow.